like Pablo is here. Okay, that's cool because Pablo and I have been talking about audio stuff. So I am on my cell phone, not on my computer, which is one of the things that I've wanted to try. I'm also right next to my net connection, so I should have a 5G connection. This is what I used before on Facebook and had good sound. So while I was looking to do a sound test with a couple of pieces of equipment, uh, my cell phone and a different computer, um, I'm kind of out of time, and also for whatever reason, I couldn't log in with my other computer, so I don't know what's up. Anyway, we're just gonna have to go for it. So, instrument mostly set up, but yeah, here we go. Okay, so I'm seeing feedback from Pablo there. He's trying to help me with my sound issues, and he is suggesting maybe back up a little, which is one of the other things that I've thought to try again. I did try some different mic placement before, and with my different mics, that didn't really seem to do it. So let's try this though. So this is right now a little bit of a broadcast and communicate with one of the HAPS team here, which is Pablo. And my phone was far enough away, I really couldn't see the comments. So anyway, little letters and older eyes, you know. Anyway, he says, in the same environment you are in now. So what I have going on, I've moved my phone away from me a little bit further. And let's see, Pablo is also saying, if you can, after this, send me an email with a video of you playing recorded on the phone so I can hear the difference. I can do that. I also have some recording gear, and I should be able to just make you an MP3 of the recording, and you should be able to hear that, because I realize you're not, familiar with this instrument. I see that Mr. Remy is here. That's cool. I see that Diana is here. She says, hi, Don. Hi, Diana. Anyway, I played her wedding a few years ago. Well, a few more than a few years ago. But anyway, Elijah is here too. I think that was 6 years ago, something like that. Anyway, the comments are going faster than I can do the little scroll. Oh, Nade is here, right on. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going back to the bottom. Oh, Vince is here, right on. Debbie is here. So I am on my phone and I am doing the HAPS challenge. So I'm looking for as much sharing and tagging and everything as you can do. And so far as I can tell, I can't tell what the viewer count is. So you guys are gonna have to tell me, whoa, when I hit at least 250, because I can't tell at all. And also, I did, for those of you that were here on Friday, you know that I was looking to encourage the sharing through threats. Yep, that's right. Um, and what that threat was is I'm going to, that's right, I'm going to melt an ice cube if I don't get enough, sharing and counting and all that good stuff. So anyway, uh, whew, ooh, I have an idea, but it might not work too great. Anyway, if you could find an opportunity to grab my black computer, if you could find an opportunity to grab my black computer and just unplug it and bring it, and then yeah, it should be on top of the printer. And then that way I can see the comments better, and I can also see what the count is. It would help. Thank you. Anyway, okay, so let's go back to some music. Let's see. So those first tunes there, those are just some 2/4 marches, and I like to warm them up a little bit and play with this instrument because it's more of a folk instrument than Highland pipes usually get recognized as. Oh, so let me finish real quick. I was talking about killing ice cubes, and here's the thing: I'm not going to threaten ice cubes tonight because, quite frankly, I'm not feeling 100%, and with not feeling 100%, I'm also not feeling humorous enough about killing ice cubes. But just, please share the broadcast, tag people, so I can get 250 people in here, and that will help me with the HAPS hashtag challenge. And it does not matter whether you are viewing this on HAPS, whether you're viewing this on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, wherever you're at. Share it, tag people. I need 250, and if I get that, that will satisfy things for week 5 out of 8. And at the end of 8 weeks, then I get $50. So you're helping me win some money. Basically, if you can help get people some people in here, it's like giving me money and it costs you nothing. So anyway. Okay, sorry, had to take a quick break so my laptop didn't get a quick break. Thank you. Okie dokie. So I see that Lee has come by. Hello, Lee. I hope you are doing well. I was planning on doing some gear tests here prior to the broadcast. And I also saw that Peter was in there, and I saw that Peter gave me a 500 coin tip, which is very cool. And anyway, I was looking to do a bit of a gear test prior to everything, and I ran out of time. And I also had a problem with testing the gear that I wanted to test. So I am doing my best to still set up a few alternative things and asking for some assistance off to the side. And we will see how this goes. So anyway, tonight I am broadcasting using my phone, and in a moment here I'm going to have my regular laptop over here, which shouldn't be broadcasting me, but we'll see. Anyway, what I might do is see if I can actually give myself two cameras, which would be kind of cool. I've been told that you can do that with your own login with Haps. So let me juggle some wires and get things all tangled up, because that's fun. Anyway, if I get my other computer going, then I can see what's going on with everybody's comments and what's going on with, oops, let's get out of there. And let's see, what's also just going on in the way of the count. Let's see. So it looks like I'm looking at myself in a delayed replay. Fantastic. Maybe not so delayed. Ah, okay. Nope. It's it's right on time. So let me see if I can do this. Let me see if I can do this and also give myself two cameras. Let's see if I change that. Where's my mouse pointer? Let's see. Mic in, and then it won't be picking anything up because it's just a wire. Let me see. No, I'm not going to mess with that, but I will do this. Okay. And now I'm getting my sound. So mute that. I think we're good. And I have a little bit of an idea as to what's going on with the count, so that's cool. So anyway, that is not bad. And hey, keep on sharing the show. I see that I've got 50 views already, and that helps because I am doing the HAPS challenge, and I need 250 viewers in this broadcast, and that is shooting out to everybody on HAPS, everybody on Facebook, everybody on Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, and YouTube, and Facebook, and HAPS. So anyway, those aggregate all together. Oh, and I guess I get to see what's going on with this camera over here. Anyway, so more music. And let's see how things are going. No, let's see. Yeah, I can see comments better now. I mean, there's still small letters, but I can see all of the comments. Oh, I think I figured it out. Let's see. Let's go like this and join broadcast. Now you'll be able to see my belly from two angles. Let's see. Join broadcast, 2 seconds. I think this should join me in the broadcast. I just have to make sure
that that might not work. No, I don't think that's going to work because now I have sound from 2 places. Bear with me. Let's see. Come on. Yeah, I think that's going to be a problem. Okay. Bummer. Give me a second, and we will be right back to music when I'm done with getting
echo in here. I think that just shut. I think I just shut myself off, which is good. And is that giving? Yeah, I think that's going to be a problem. Now this one's giving me sound. Oh. Okay, I'm just glad we didn't get some big bad feedback with that. So anyway, that aside, let's do some more music. That was my air. That was me right here. Not you. That was me. let's see. That was Fields of Athenry, followed by Whiskey in the Jar. And this is funny. Okay, so I have that laptop on. It's over here. I'm gonna have to listen to the playback later to see how the sound quality is. I'm still working on that. I've tried a number of different things, cannot figure out what it is, and I'm practically standing on my head trying to figure it out because I'm down to like very few options of other things to try and to figure out. So all of that said, I see that Katrina is here, and she says you're great now. So I hope I was at least good before. Anyway, also I know that Brenda on Haps is here, and she says hello from Evansville, which the very first time she came on and left a note on one of my broadcasts, she said hello from Evansville, and I read it and immediately said hello to Evansville, Indiana, and that's where she's at. So I'm sure there's probably a few other Evansvilles, but I took a guess because I used to know Piper, who is in Evansville, Indiana. So anyway, I don't really know anything about it other than that. So anyway, anywho, go ahead and keep sharing the broadcast. Tag your friends. Pick up your phone and go to a different device and go to Facebook and go to the different websites and things like that and bring me up. I'm Bagpipe Don and all of those places. And yeah, if you share this broadcast and help me get 250 viewers across all those different platforms, then in about 3 more weeks, you'll have helped me get $50, which I realize not a lot of money, but it does help support piping. So anyway, Brenda says, how's everyone doing tonight? Well, put a message, let her know how you're doing. So anyway, you guys talk, and I'm going to play more music. And like I said, share, invite, tag, bring people by this broadcast. I would appreciate it. That's where I messed it up and say I'm not continuing it. Anyway, yeah, I messed that up one of the last times I tried playing it, but I messed it up the first time. So anyway, English tune anyways. So different tune. What do we want? So that was, of course, Johnny, I Hardly Knew You, which a lot of us know from our childhood as being the ants go marching two by two, hurrah, hurrah. Did I freeze up there? I froze up there for a moment. Anyway, so we know it from that. I think there's also a biblical version about Noah and marching animals to the ark, two by two, something like that. So anyway, you might know a couple of different names and a couple of different sets of lyrics. So that tune, excuse me, that tune goes back to the U.S. Civil War. The other tune is called the Irish Jaunting Car, which was also used in the Civil War and was planned to be the national anthem of the South if they succeeded from the Union of the United States of America. There we go. So anyway, that one received the title and lyrics Bonnie Blue Flag. And interestingly, the Irishman who was living in the South at the time, he was an immigrant living in the South at the time, and said, hey, how about we put some new lyrics to this traditional Irish tune? Well, partway through the war, he said, yeah, this isn't cool. I'm out of here. And he moved to Philadelphia. And the people in the South apparently were so unhappy with that, they turned around and said, nope, not our tune. Stop singing it. No good. Get rid of this thing. And the thing, though, was it was enough of a popular tune that there were people on the North that turned around and put other lyrics to it, and they were singing it on the other side of the other side of the battle line there. So it plays to both sides for that bit of history. So anywho, let's see. Looks like I've gotten 65 or so people in here for this broadcast, and I do appreciate that because that is based all on folks like yourselves dropping by, but then also some of you who are very kind in that you are sharing the show and tagging other people to get them to drop by on other platforms. And what that is I'm broadcasting from HAPS, and I am able to do a multicast at the same time to Facebook, to Twitter, to YouTube, and now to Twitch. So if you've swung by on any of those locations, that counts towards my viewer count. And tonight I'm trying to get at least 250 people. So please share, tag, tag, tag. And if I get that 250, then it helps toward me getting $50. So appreciate the help if you give that a go. So go ahead and request tunes if you like. I don't have the laptop with me that can give me sheet music. I do have a few other things with me. In fact, I'm going to play right now. I'm going to play this right here, which is called Lament for the Empty Coffee Pot. And I wrote it myself back in 2004, July 1st, in fact. And I had this and then lost it through a couple of different moves. I knew that I still had it, but I misplaced it. And here a couple of months ago, looking for some other stuff, I finally found it. It's been years, and I ended up playing it here. Anyway, the thing with the Lament for Empty Coffee Pot, I wrote it after one morning when I found that I was out of coffee. That's the big story right there. The thing with it, though, is it doesn't actually have any note values. It just has what pitches to play. And I did that intentionally because I wanted it to be expressed differently every time it was played. So anyway, let's do the Lament for the Empty Coffee Pot, because I haven't done that for a number of weeks. one of those things I kind of wrote, kind of never finished, but kind of did. And, now that I have it back in my hot little hands, I can do more stuff with it. And let's see, that other laptop I have over here where I'm trying to read comments and things, it's really efficient and it goes to sleep very easily. Anyway, let's see. Vince is here saying hi, Brenda. He said, and Brenda says, hey, Vince. And Vince says, doing good. And so far, yeah, let's see, doing good, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay. So, hey, cool. 75 views, and keep that share going. And that's really cool too, because let's see, where are we in this broadcast? We're like 34 minutes or something, almost 40 minutes. So yeah, keep the share going. Let's get that 250 count. And in the meantime, I am going to play more music. And what am I going to play? So, oh wow, okay. Caught that laptop right as it was going to sleep. So that's two tunes right there called Minstrel Boy and Bluebells of Scotland. Together, I like to call them Minstrel Boy Build for the times that I do that speed up thing. So anyway, what you really got to imagine though is when I'm playing that on Highland pipes and I've got a drum kit going wild behind me and a belly dancer over here and just speeding up faster and faster and faster. That's fun. So anyway, yeah, so hey, keep on building that viewer count. I see that it is at 76. Bring everybody in. Let's get that 250. Also, let's see. I don't know if I can. Yeah. What? Oh dear. Okay. Well, I guess that computer is not signed in, so I can't conveniently tag anybody. So do please bring folks in. Are you watching out there? How's the sound quality? Oh dear. Okay. So I'm told the sound quality issues are still. So anyway, maybe I should just hit switch to tin whistle. So anywho, unfortunately, I don't play it well enough to keep you guys interested. So let's see. Oh, starting to get a little wet. Let me do something real quick. Keep things from getting wetted. Okay. And by the way, with your comments, if you have questions about bagpipes, let me know. I will do my best to answer them. Let's see. Let me use this real quick too, because that will make everything just that much better. Although it might also goof up my tuning. So let's see how we do. Anyway. Oh, let me do this too. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I've said this with other broadcasts. The thing with the types of pipes that I'm playing, being mouth blown, humans supplying the air. Well, humans are warm and humans are wet. And when we play, some of that ends up going into the instrument. And over time, it goes all throughout the instrument, including to the outer pieces. And they start to get wet and they don't work right. And I have looked online lately. Ooh, the tuning on that one went. I have looked online lately, and I am looking at the idea of getting a different bag for this instrument that has a big zipper on the side, airtight zipper, and to that end, I can put a water trap on the inside, and that should help keep the instrument going longer without getting wet. So, and also, whoa, let's not do that twice. Okay, 3 times a lady. Anywho, so what I'm playing, if you're not already familiar, these are not the type of pipes like what you see going down a parade route. These are a different type of bagpipe. These are of a class referred to as small pipes, and that small term is that it is a smaller sound. So you may have heard the term great Highland bagpipe. Well, that great is it's not actually because hey they're great. No, it's great as in large, and that large is in respects to the volume, and this one puts out less volume. So essentially, imagine, if you will, Highland pipes, while sounding musical, they put out about the same decibels as a lawnmower, whereas these put out about the same decibels as what most people play their television. So it's about 20 decibels quieter. And these, once pipes arrived in Scotland, were actually the popular thing for about 200 to 300 years. Highland pipes were there, but they weren't the big deal. Small pipes were the big deal. And yeah, so it's something that most people don't see. Usually people see Highland pipes with parades, or they see Irish pipes like with Riverdance, but they don't usually see the rest of the world of pipes. So let's check some tuning here and keep going, although I understand the sound quality is hosed. That's what I've been told. But let's see, 82, cool. Yep. that made things interesting. Let me do a quick bit of retuning, and I already know what piece I would like to play next. This one hopefully will be pretty good. Lately I've been cutting it off that way. And let's see. Let's see, patience. Ooh, just a little patience. Yeah. This is the one that's probably furthest off. Okay. Got that back in line pretty quick. Come on, plastic cap, get off of there, shucks. Okay, I put that one on there too hard. Okay, let's go like this. That one's not quite right, but it's pretty close, and I think it will settle down and start to sound right. is Last of the Mohicans, and that goes back to, I believe, 1991 with, shucks, come on. Okay, that's probably going to give me some problems. There we go. So that was in the film The Last of the Mohicans, of course, and that was the main theme. So, and it's in fact two tunes called The Gale and The Kiss, and I don't remember which one is which. I think The Kiss is the slow one, and The Gale is the fast one. So, anywho, like I said, I am trying to get 250 viewers tonight. Looks like I am still in the 80s, and yeah, I also understand that the sound quality is kind of so anyway, I appreciate you sticking with me. I appreciate you doing the shares and everything. That helped get me up to that 250 and ultimately helps get me 50 bucks. But it looks like I am going to get some direct input from the HAPS team tomorrow, and that's HAPS as in haps.tv, which is a website, of course. And that is the website that I am broadcasting from, which allows me to multicast out to Facebook, out to Twitter, out to Twitch, out to YouTube. So I'm going out to a number of different places, and that 250 viewers that I'm trying to get, that is aggregated across all of those different websites. So anyway, please go ahead and share this and tag people and, you know, just get them to come on by. And what would also help is if you go to those different websites, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and I think those are the only ones. Anyway, look up Bagpiper Dawn, find this broadcast, do that with your phone while you're watching on your laptop, because that too will help bump up that count. So anyway, let's see. So more music. Let me think of more music. Yeah. So also we're trying to see if maybe just me backing further away from the microphone helps. But so far as I can tell, other people on Facebook that play instruments, they don't seem to have that problem, although I have heard of one guitarist who, when he was talking, everything was fine, but then when he played, everything went messed up, and the way that it was described sounds like... But we will do our best to get that happier. So let's see. So other music. Let me play one for the military folks in the US, because those are the tunes I know. either I skipped a tune or somehow I got through that faster than I thought, which is possible because sometimes on these tunes I just kind of go into robot mode, frankly, and I'm not sure I played all of those. Anyway, let's see what's going on over here. Because I'm wondering that I'm having greater technical difficulties than I already knew, because I'm not seeing any new comments and I'm not seeing any higher count. And I was already having some technical difficulties between microphones and phone and laptop. And I wonder that this is just not working for me tonight. So yeah, drop a comment if you're still here. That would help. Looks like I got one more viewer, so it looks like stuff is still going on. But yeah, anywho, let me try something real quick. Let's see. Taking the phone, mobile. Can I do that? Yes, I can. Okay, give me a second here. Oh boy, I don't think I'm going to be able to tag people and bring them in my own self. Oh, Stacy's here. Hello, Stacy. Hope you're doing well. It's been a few weeks. And I'm not sure where the camera is right now because I'm on my cell phone. Oh, I guess it's kind of working. So anyway, looks like I can't tag people from my cell phone. So yeah. Anyway, keep on sharing the broadcast. I am trying to get to 250 viewers tonight. And let me get this set back here, hopefully without dropping things. Nope, that's kind of dropping things. Okay, whoop, still dropping things, Okay, let's not drop things. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Stacy. Let's play some music and see if that helps smooth things out a little bit. So, anyway. Something right there sounds like I tuned this on the ferry boat and tuned it to the ferry boat, and I think it's that drone right there. end that one there because that was a little nuts. So let's see what's going on with the comments though, because I see that Stacy is here talking about how things have been during the last number of days, number of weeks in Texas, specifically for her Houston. Let's see. Otherwise, good sound, huh? Anyway, so Stacy is a friend of mine and a friend of mine back from high school, in fact. So known her a while. And she lives in Houston. If you watch the news, which I don't watch TV, but I am aware of what's been going on from what I've seen online. Anyway, she says, as you know, I was without power and water all week. Yeah, I've heard about that. I also have a friend who just moved there right in time for it. And it was about 10 to 15 degrees. That is tough. But today it is 72. So that should be making a big change there in Texas, and everyone knows that they need it. So Brenda has made a quick little buy comment in here, tagging a few people. Can you come help Don with his HAPS challenge? I would appreciate that. Let's see, 92. Hey, okay. So it was way worse than, Stacy says it was way worse. I'm taking that as meaning it was way worse than what we probably know from the news, which makes sense. And if you want to know why I stopped watching TV, it was partly because of the news. Anyway, let's see. Better late than never, says Mr. Scott Eliason. Hey, Scott, glad you're here. Robert Donaldson, friend of mine also, says, heard it was bad. We had 12 inches a week or so ago. Power out throughout the Puget Sound. A major transformer blew, still waiting for weather to warm up. Yeah. So Rob Donaldson goes on to say, we get one storm like that a year. Sometimes we get like 3, but you know. Anyway, so Stacy said, yeah, it was bad, and I'm glad that you made it through that okay. And yikes. I'm aware of it, but only so much. And I also know that that's been tough because people have been without power, without water, without heat, without like a lot of things. And I've heard about folks that had trouble because they're not used to having those kind of temperatures, so they don't have the appropriate clothing for that. And you know, let's face it, folks, there's people that died in Texas because of that snowstorm and because they ended up having problems with their power and you know, ouch. So anyway, let's see. So Robert Donaldson says that the sound quality is actually pretty good. So that's encouraging. Anyway, my understanding is it's been pretty wacky. So let's see. Oh, Stacy goes to add that, well, see, I know this. Stacy is from here. I remember those storms, but the major difference is Texas is separate from the national grid, so we cannot get more power from the grid, and we cannot sell overages. So if we are out of power, we are out of power. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I'm glad the pieces are going back together there. And Stacy, knowing you, I'm sure that as things are warming up, that you're going to go and connect with your neighbors and make sure that they're good and spread your love. So I'm sure that's going to happen. So let's see. Let me continue with some music. Please continue sharing the broadcast to the different folks that you know. Because I am trying to get 250 viewers in this broadcast tonight, and this broadcast is going out via HAPS, and then therefore shooting it to Facebook, to Twitter, to YouTube, to Twitch, and all of the different people that view on there, that all gets counted here at HAPS. And if I can do that for one show per week, 8 weeks in a row, and tonight's the night, if I can do that for 8 weeks, then HAPS will give me $50. And as I've said before, $50 doesn't go far, but $50 does help to pay for Bagpipe. So if you can get viewers in here, it helps me. It's kind of like giving me money, and I do appreciate it. So it's kind of like giving a tip, and it doesn't cost you anything but some keystrokes. Oh, that's nice, Stacy. Thank you. She says you have made my day with your pipes. I appreciate that. Up to 88. Keep sharing. Yeah. So Brenda. Yeah, keep sharing. So what I'm seeing is 94, which of course also includes the reactions, you know, the smiles, the thumbs up, that stuff. And oh, there's Lee. Anyway, so the thing is, I tried actually logging in both my phone and my computer earlier, and now my computer doesn't want to log in. So it's things have gone kind of a little bit nuts here. But yeah, what can I say? I add you on here, but I also got to play. So anyway, if I can even, yeah, well, I should be able to do that on my phone. Anyway, yeah, share, invite. And Stacy, if you have a tune request, let me know, and I will do my best to play it for you. Of course, so long as it's something that I know. So I am going to do something that I haven't quite touched on for, I think, a few weeks. And that is a piece called She Moves Through the Fair. And I like doing this one. It's a slow piece. It's a nice piece. It's a mysterious piece. I play it in a not correct way, which means I actually like play music instead of, play music like a lot of pipers, which is to wind up like a tin soldier and go for it. Let's see. You can only count the live viewers, which is the number. Yeah, I know about the difference there, Brenda, between only being able to count the live viewers, the green eye, and that on a laptop screen, what that's counting is the viewers and the thumbs up. So at this point, I don't really know what the count is, but everything did just bump up to 114 with those aggregated numbers. So anyway, can you play Metallica? I know that there is, I think it's Enter Sandman can be played. Actually, I might have, because I got that, I might have that bit of Metallica on this computer as it happens. Let me see what I can do. Let's see. I know where I need to look for it, but I'm not. Let's see. Bear with me. Let's see. Okay, change directory. Okay, let's see. Music stuff. Notation. I think I have it here. Let's see. Should be there. Oh gosh, I should just go through and sight read those. That would be funny. Error. Let's see. I don't have Metallica right there. Let me check in one other spot. Actually, two spots. I don't think this one's going to be it. Because that other spot would be here. And oh, I haven't played that one for a while. Whoops. Let's see. Hold on. Bear with me. We're looking for notation for Metallica that I maybe have. Ah, I found it. I found it. So this will be sight reading. Let's see. In fact, I'm going to help the site and keep the laptop right here. It's Enter Sandman, which I kind of know how it goes. That doesn't sound like anything that I can think of. Enter Sandman. I'm not a fan of this particular piper, but if you look up the Snake Charmer on YouTube, she does the Enter Sandman, I think it is. Yeah, I don't want to murder that piece anymore, but I will do something. Let's see. They haven't anything. Houston's you're a rock star. I'm a rock star. Meant obviously that we had 18 inches of snow. Wow, over the okay. With the snow that we had briefly there, mind you, we had a surprising amount for when we did have it. But otherwise, it's been a warm and dry winter. So let's see. I am going to play what's kind of recognized as a country piece, and I have not shown people this much because I want to be the first one to record it as bagpipers go. Yeah, let's just do it. And whoever recognizes it first, put it on the comments, and you'll be the winner. So. I'll give you a hint. Johnny Cash didn't write this. Okay, so I don't quite remember the last part. So let's see what's going on. Let's bring this close again. And I think I need to dry out my pipes again. Let's take a, oh, golly. Okay, so that angle right there with the top of the stovepipe from the fire, I thought my hair was doing Elvis stuff. So let's see. Did anybody figure out what that not Johnny Cash tune was that I did? Let's see. So it looks like some conversation yet with respects to the snowstorm. Stacy apparently has to take off. Bummer, but do take care. Glad to hear from you. I will drop you a personal note here soon. Let's see. When I was growing up in Seattle, Lee Koss says the most I remember was 6 inches. What tune is this? Not the Johnny Cash one. You might be referring to She Moves Through the Fair, which I was talking about playing. I realize you guys are getting like a really great view of my scalp. Sorry about that. It's with the difference of the technology tonight and the goofy things that are going on. But hey, look, salt and pepper. Uh, let's see. Yeah, I think you were referring to She Moves Through the Fair. Let's see. Scott Eliason had a nice big question mark. I do not know what about. Robert Donaldson says, grew up in Eastern Washington, Spokane, Pullman area. Dad was a researcher at WSU. I can remember snow over 4 feet deep. Wow. Let's see. And Scott Eliason named off a number of places. I'm not sure what's going on there. Oh, saw a foot or two. Speaking of Johnny Cash, about 100 years, A.P. Carter was rambling all over the South, especially Appalachia, which has its own music, which is amazing. Collecting tunes that eventually performed with his wife Sarah. And okay, I'm misreading that, so let's see. I want to see if I can do something here. Let's see. VIC. Let me try something. No, that's not giving me what I want. Whoops. Let's see. Hold on. Or is that spelling a little bit different? Okay. Brenda, I am looking to see if I can bring you into this broadcast, because I think with having guests on, that gets me all the more viewers, but apparently I'm not quite remembering your handle quite right. There it is. Yeah, I was typing it right. Okay. VIC. Okay, just about there. Yep, spelling it right. Let's see. What does that do? Is that going to do it? Okay. Brenda, I think I've given you an invitation by way of my phone. Not sure about that. And I've kind of thought about doing these broadcasts with having guests on if folks wanted to ask a question or have a little bit of conversation when I am not playing. So anyway, speaking of playing, let's get back to that. Looks like we've got somewhere in the vicinity of 134 viewers. And I don't know, it sounds like I'm getting kind of mixed reviews as to what the sound quality is tonight. On one hand, I hear it's not great. On the other hand, I hear that it's pretty good. So I don't know. Anyway, let's see. Okay, so we're talking about the Carter family over there. I am going to, oh good, this didn't fly very far. I am going to give a quick swabe on my instrument here again. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. Okay, so somewhere in here you're seeing that my shirt says, ow, sorry. This is a ha-ha shirt. This is a band that used to be in Vancouver, BC. I don't know if they're still playing or not. They were a Celtic rock band. They had a hard time keeping their keeping a piper, which really is what helps to distinguish a band as being a Celtic rock band. Okay, this is a serious problem. And they finally ended up becoming a bluegrass rock band, and they were still really fun. But they named themselves after a tune by a piper by the name of Neil Dickey, whom I met once, very famous piper. And he wrote a tune called The Clumsy Lover. So here it's dark, and then ow, sorry. So yeah, it's subtle. Oh, this is a mess. I wish I was not having this issue right now. So one of the things, here's a little, I'll tell you about this thing that we do with pipes is we use a type of thread we refer to as hemp. It's actually a linen, and we use this to make our joints. So when you look at like a saxophone and things like that, their joints are made of cork, and ours are custom made using this thread. And every once in a while, that thread says, I don't want to sit right there, and goes somewhere else. You know, snoring is not helping my broadcast. Anyway, they called, okay, okay. So Scott Eliason had to take off. That's understandable. Scott Eliason is one of the people that were involved with this book right here, The Patriotic Piper. I've shown that during some of my other broadcasts. That is a fundraiser item for a veterans group, the post of a veterans group that I am a member of, and you can find that book on Amazon, The Patriotic Piper. It is 20 Scottish American military patriotic traditional tunes, and it has the tune history, and I also have 15 Scottish and Irish recipes in there, accompanied by food trivia. So a little bit of something for everyone, and a percentage of every sale goes help to support post 1889 of the Scottish American Military Society, which is my post. So anyway, I wrote that as a fundraiser item and as, okay, where are we going? As a fundraiser item and as the official sheet music book of the small pipe band that we have within our group. Water. Yeah, I left my water bottle somewhere upstairs, I think. So anyway, so let's get the instrument dehumidified here. Or at least try. And yeah, so. Anyway, as I usually say, if you have questions about the instrument, if you have questions about the music, if you have questions about the deeper meaning of life, I don't know that I'm the person to help you. There we go. If you have math questions, I just don't want to help you with those. You know, go ahead and ask. Go ahead and ask. I will go to say that I plug a couple of different musicians and their online shows, usually at the end of the broadcast, but since I'm trying to help my instrument right now and fill in time with talking, one of the fellas that I have been plugging for weeks, a guy named Bill Mullen, he's on Facebook. He does a show at 1 p.m. Pacific on Facebook at Bill Mullen Entertains. And I finally got to catch his show yesterday, and I tell you, very pleasant, very nice, very well done. And I'm very glad that I've been stumping for his show, even though I actually hadn't heard it. And I've gotten to talk with him online a little bit too, and just a swell guy. Whoa, that's Bindi. Anywho, let's see. Oh, his wife, Dorothy, also came in and sang and just did a lovely job. Wonderful folks. Yeah, if you want to catch more Celtic music during the week, and who doesn't, you can certainly also check them out. Okay. Okay, a little bit more swabbing out of the instrument. So as said, do share the broadcast. Whether the sound is good or bad, since I'm getting mixed information, please share the broadcast. I am trying to get 250 viewers, and that is 250 with wherever I am showing at, which is at Haps and Facebook and Twitter and Twitch and YouTube, I think is the lot. Thank you very much. Let's see. Lee is still giving us history lesson here. 1940. Okay, she's still going on about the Carter family and about Johnny Cash, and that is some wonderful music history, American music history right there. Thank you. Okay, let me get a little water too, because I are getting parched. But so in my scramble to get here and get this going, grabbing up a bunch of stuff. I grabbed up my water bottle and then left it, I think, where I used to broadcast from. But I don't know, I'll find it later. But I've been very nicely given a cup and a whole pitcher of water. So let's see. Oh, Lee also adds the comment, says, great book. She's referring to The Patriotic Pipers. Thank you, Lee. Anywho, Lee is, as I recall, Lee is a bagpiper and a classically trained flautist in New Jersey. We've talked a bit online. There we go. This should have my instrument happier for a while. And let's cross fingers. So let's see. Let's see where these are at. They're probably sounding like a motorboat. Let's go ahead and plug this up. So as said, I spent a little bit of time looking online for some bagpipe supplies, and I did locate, between three entities, I located one that said that they have a pipe bag for small pipes that also has the zipper in there. Oh, Nika's here. She says, hello from Seattle. I spoke with Nika earlier. She said that she had some evening online meetings and she might be here on and off. Let's see, water. So since she's here, the next thing I am going to play right after tuning my instrument is a few tunes that she told me that she knows and loves and recognizes. And, you know, it's nice when you play stuff that people recognize. So, water. Also in Gaelic, Yerski. So to say water in Gaelic, you kind of want to say ear, but with a bit of a U sound, earski. So it's ear, like earski, earski. Water, good stuff. Let's see. Okay, one more swig. Wunderbar. Forgot one thing. Okay. Took a moment, but pretty happy with where that finally got. Not great, but it will do. And then this one. There we go. Okay. The bass is the hardest to tune, and that's on Highland pipes too. Okay, so two tunes for Nika. Hopefully she's still able to listen and not back off to another meeting. And like I've said, do share, share, share. And it looks like between sharing and liking, we are up to 173. So that's got to have me close to 200. So keep sharing, keep tagging people, bring people in here. The goal is 250. Okay, so those were 2 tunes for Nika. And Nika is here in Western Washington. Let's see if I can get this computer to wake back up so I can see what's going on with the numbers and the comments. And wakey, wakey, computer. It was on for quite a time before it went to sleep. I wish it had stayed going. Anyway, let's see. Let's see these comments up close. So, now known with the new lyrics, Outlander theme. Yep. Playing it slowly really makes it sad. Yeah, well, you know, playing it slowly also gives it a lot of opportunity for experiment and expression, and that is one that I like playing around with and finding a few new things. Flower of Scotland. Yep, that is exactly correct. That is exactly correct. So let me see something here real quick, hopefully without dropping my computer on the floor, because it looks like the count is at 210. And okay, looks like I've got about 200 views. So I need about 50 more, and that's funny. I need about 50 more, and then I've got my 250 for tonight. So share, tag, snore, snore, snore. Let's see. Okay, I don't know what that is. Thanks. So yeah, Windows 10, and it wants to give you everything and do everything for you. Yeah. Okay, so a little bit more tunes. Let's play one for World War I. So that, of course, is over there and long way to Tipperary. And it looks like that whole tagging people and inviting people thing might be paying off. Do let me know in the comments for those of you that know how to tell on Haps when I have that 250 viewers, because at this point I can't tell. Anyway, yeah, so if you don't mind, let me know. And like I said, share, tag, share, invite, call up your mom, oh yeah, Bagpipe Dawn. Anyway, thank you for a great show, says Lee Koss. And for Lee, I know it's got to be getting late because it's like 9 p.m. here, and she is on the East Coast, so add 3 hours. So it's late. It's midnight. It's yeah. So, or at least it's pretty close. And I appreciate that you're joining, Lee. So yeah. So let's see. I am going to try and play something that I gave some practice to this week. It's a bit of a tricky piece, but it's coming along. I'm trying to get it back under my belt. And this is a collection of reels starting with a slow air. So that one's coming along, needs work, but it's coming along. So let's see. Let me do something here real quick that might help me figure out where the count is going. Let's see. Looks like we are somewhere in the neighborhood of 230. So keep on sharing, keep on tagging, keep on bringing people in. The goal is 250 for 8 weeks in a row within one show, 250 people viewing across all the different places that I'm broadcasting to. After 8 weeks, that will give me $50. So let's see. So Lee says we've had less snow for the last few years. Yeah, we've had less here too. In fact, it seems like we've only now started getting rain, which usually we would get at least by November. And with where I'm at, we end up getting this huge puddle in the field. And most years, long before this time, that puddle is so, there's so much water in it. Well, we have herons at the puddle. I don't know what they're doing there except like drinking water. But that puddle ends up getting high enough that we end up getting flowing water across our field. And it keeps on going. And sometimes it is flowing enough to where you can hear it or at least see it. And yeah, it's amazing because that's partly coming out of the ground into that puddle to make all of that flow. So it's kind of crazy. So anyway, so I'm going to play a different collection of tunes right now. And I've played this one here on and off. And what this is comprised of is back, wow, I guess so almost a year ago, I got together with a friend of mine about 40 minutes from here. He's in a place called Anacortes. Got a hold of a friend of mine, and we got together because we were talking about maybe doing too loud guy performance. And the thing is, he's an opera singer, and he is world trained. He's world known in the opera community, and to me, he's rich, right? And Richard. And we got together and said, well, let's do this one tune. And as we were sitting there in this park, staying, our distance from each other because we didn't know what the heck COVID was, I said, well, what about this tune? And he said, what about that tune? And we kept on doing these tunes, and I kept on writing them down so we would be able to reference these later. And then I just started playing them as a performance number. So anyway, I'm going to do that. And it's a collection of kind of slow tunes, but I vary the speed. And it's a nice collection of tunes. And it's my hope that he and I can work on these. So anyway, here we go. So that was a terrible sound because my read is going south. So I see that Brenda has given me a quick note there saying, please DM me on Twitter after you get finished, please. Well, on Twitter, I am also Bagpiper Don. On Facebook, I am Bagpiper Don. On YouTube, I'm Bagpiper Don. So yeah, you can look me up there, send me a message, and then I will know who and where to contact back. And otherwise, I can only guess that you're using the same handle. So yeah, anyway, yeah, do that. Or you can also go to bagpiperdon.com and go to my contact page where you can find my email address and drop me an email directly, which, well, sorry, that's my habit because I don't put this information on Facebook. Well, no, this is still broadcasting to Facebook, so I'm not going to say that more directly. But if you go to bagpiperdon.com and go to the contact page, then yeah, you can find my email address there. And I don't know if I have my 200 viewers. I am thinking that maybe I do because excuse me, basically I'm seeing 300, but I know that's aggregated between the viewers and then the reactions, the thumbs up, the smiley faces, the hearts, all that stuff. So what I may do is do like I did last week and continue beyond the broadcast. So play my last tune here and then keep this going and turn it into a bit of a chat. And hopefully in the process of juggling everything, I can get my computer logged back in and then maybe be able to bring some people into the chat here on Haps. And hey, we can talk bagpipes, we can talk snow in Houston, which, or well, Texas, which hopefully, fortunately, it sounds like it's melting in 70-degree temperatures, so that's a good thing. So anyway, yeah, it was good to get a note from my friend Stacy there during the broadcast. She's in Houston, and apparently it's been a rough go, but she's made it through, and I'm glad to hear that. And I know my friend Robert has just moved down there. He moved down there in time to start unpacking with, you know, very low temperatures. So anyway, but yeah, let's see. I am at 186 viewers. That is just not going to do. Is that 186? Let's see, because if I click on the eyeball here, that's giving me 186. Yeah, I don't know where that's at, but it's saying 124 on Facebook, 201 others. So I can only guess that I've gotten my 250, but I will keep this going after my last tune here and see if I can get my computer logged back in and turn this into a bit of a chit chat, because even still it says 329 all put together. So hopefully, anyway, because I'd really hate to it's no small feat to do this performance for all this time, and I'd be a little bit troubled to have to come back in and do another performance here this week, although I do also perform on Friday. In fact, let me wrap that out real quick and then play that last tune. And what that comes down to is I play 7 p.m. Pacific time on Haps, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, and then let's see, there's a fellow who plays 7:30 p.m. I believe he's in Washington, and his screen name is Timmy Tunes, and that's Timmy like Timmy, and tunes like music. And then I play again on Friday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or Pacific Time, I should say. And then on Saturday, Emmett, that Irish guy, look up that Irish guy on Facebook, and he is 7:30 to 9:30, and I tell you, he's a ball. Does a really wonderful job doing traditional Scottish Irish tunes. And doing different covers, and yeah, does nice stuff. He also does contemporary folk tunes and sea shanties. It's a really good show. Look for him on Facebook, that Irish guy. And then I mentioned earlier that I got to catch yesterday Bill Mullen show, and you can find him on Facebook as Bill Mullen Entertains. That's Mullen. And let's see, he is at 1 p.m. Pacific time, and he does Scottish tunes mostly. You know, considerably folky. He and his wife sing. It was a nice show. I'm glad that I got to tune in. I also got to chit chat with him a little bit. Okay, Brenda is saying I only have 201 live viewers, so I'm going to keep this going beyond this tune and turn it into a chit chat. It's going to be kind of a cattywampus, move things upstairs, and I will probably briefly lose signal, and it will probably also turn like because it's going to go to the 2.4 gigahertz connection that we have in the house here. So we'll see. We'll see. But work it out. Hopefully get those other 49 viewers in here. Anyway, my last tune, this has become my signature thing. It's an Irish tune for the end of the evening, and it is a tune called The Parting Glass. And if you are not familiar with the tune, I thoroughly recommend that you look it up on YouTube. Look up The Parting Glass. Beautiful tune. And traditionally it was used at the end of an evening, whether it was a public event or if it was an event in somebody's private home, like a get-together. And they would sing this song at the end of the night, basically to say, thank you for coming. We're tired. We want to go home. So please go home yourselves. So it's kind of that was the purpose of the tune. The lyrics are rather different than that itself, and it's a beautiful, very humble piece. It's an amazing piece. So check it out. Anyway, it goes something like this. Okay, there we go. So once again, I am Bagpiper Don. I am Bagpiper Don every hour online. I am bagpiperdon.com. I even have a t-shirt. I play 7 p.m. on I play 7 p.m. on Mondays here Pacific time, and then on Wednesdays you can catch Timmy Tunes at 7:30. I believe that is on Facebook. I play again at 1 p.m. Pacific on Fridays. And then on Saturdays, 7:30 to 9:30 on Facebook, look up That Irish Guy, otherwise known as Emmett, but look up That Irish Guy. And then on Sunday at 1 p.m. Pacific on Facebook, look up Bill Mullen Entertains and get yourself some really well done folk music by he and his wife. Anyway, I am going to turn this into a chit chat because apparently I still need to get a few more views, like about 50. So anyway, I'm going to move some of this to a different spot that is going to be more conducive to this household. And let me put that together and keep on yibber yabbering to you guys. If the signal goes a little funny, because I had to do this last week, if it goes a little funny, sit tight. I will be right back. Apparently, if it goes funny, I have about 2 minutes to keep that signal. So let me try and do this without dropping expensive technology or even the cheap stuff. And let's see. I end up coming back for a lot of this stuff. I believe I have a power supply for this computer somewhere, but I'm not seeing where that's at. So, I don't know. I thought I saw it. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. I got it. Okay, so we are about to go mobile, and we're walking. Yep, I know. Okay, I will get the rest of this stuff later and hopefully not trip on any of it now. Okay, so let's go for a tour of the house. partly with doing some renovations. So let's see. We step through the veil. There we go. Ooh, plastic. Okay, thank you. I got it. Okay, more plastic. I got it. That's okay. Appreciate it. Okay. Bear with me. So let's see. Thank you. Let's see. I should be able to see comments just a little bit better now. Ooh, got the cord caught in the door. How did I do that? It's like the car with the seatbelt. There we go. Okay. Whoa. Let's not trip on that. So I might be able to see comments better. So if you have questions about bagpipes, if you have questions about these tunes, Scottish heritage, Irish heritage, I will do my best to answer. I'm not a complete and full expert, and there's a lot of stuff I don't know. And one of my practices is when there's something I don't know, or if I do, I only know this Bible. I have not looked it up. I've not cited my source. There we go. Let there be light. And there was, and it was good, and I didn't drop my phone. Okay, so getting set back up. I know that's not very interesting. Getting set back up in the office where I spend a lot of time writing books. Okay, I'd like to spend more time reading books. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, the thing with parting glass there, Lee, is I am trying to I would say perfect that for pipes. But really, all I can say is perfect that for myself with how I play it on pipes. And it's a tricky one. I mean, the notation is that the tune itself isn't tricky. It's just it's weird that the tune can be played on Highland pipes, and yet sheet music has not been easily available. Although I finally got my hands on the right stuff. Let's see. That would be my hand. Okay. Let's see if I turn this way. Probably been sideways, but you know, wouldn't be the first time. So let's see, probably very low signal here. And now I get to see what the heck is going on. Earlier, when I was trying to set up my computer and my phone for being on HAPS, it did not want to go. And let's see, 209. Thank you, Brenda. Okay. And part of why it didn't want to go was because HAPS didn't want my password. Buggers. I don't understand what that's about. I even did a password reset and it still didn't want it. Yeah, wow. I don't know what's up with that. Okay, let's keep on trying this here. And Brenda, I tried inviting you in earlier, and apparently the system, like via my phone, just really did not want to be friendly with that. Anywho, let's see. Got to do a password reset now because you know I've got nothing better to do. Okay. One way or the other. Let's give it a whole different brand spanking new password. And maybe it will behave. Let's see, bear with me. Bear with me. Let's do, okay, hackety hack, typety type, clickety click. Okay, so if you are just tuning in, you will tell that I'm not playing small pipes right now. In fact, you'll say, what is that I'm looking at? And my phone is facing up toward the ceiling right now. Sorry about that. Boom. Okay. Hopefully I can get my laptop going again with HAPS. So anyway, did a broadcast for about 2 hours there. Got to play through. Oh, I'm looking at me and hearing myself. That's right. Oops. Okay. Let's try this. Okay, is it going to let me in? Yeah. Okay. My 230 and wow, okay, some thumbs ups. So that's also nice. I also appreciate that. I'd like to learn for these broadcasts. That's it. Rick. And, let's see. Let me see if I can think change over. Last time I did that, everything went nuts. Let's see. So I'm going to try and join my own broadcast with 2 devices, and I can hear myself echoing. That's not great. Ooh, echo. Ooh, but we get an. What's this doing? 215. Yeah. So I haven't added. I think I just. Yikes. Okay, we're gonna work on this. Let's do this. Okay, Brenda, if you are there, I just invited you to then figure out how to like undo this craziness. So, um, and if you don't want to come in, that's cool. I'm not sure how to do the green room way. Anyway, I gotta mute this thing. But that's gonna be a problem once I have somebody else in here. So the thing, yeah, I'd like to learn new tunes in like a week. And I think usually what they're doing is they have a sheet in front of them, lyric and chord chart. And as long as they have memorized the melody of the lyrics in their head, I think that's how they pull it off. With pipes, you can kind of do that, but it becomes a repetitive learning sort of thing that you finally have to end up translating to the instrument, but you have to get it into your head too, to where you ultimately are kind of, this sounds weird, I realize, but you're kind of singing the tune through your fingers. Okay. Um, and it's coming from your head, going out your fingers. That's kind of how it is. Um, let's see. Okay, so that's over on Twitch. Let's see. I'm not sure if we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, last week it was tricky getting my 250. But yeah, I mean, I think I went for another half hour now. It was kind of surprising. But I think some of that too is the sound quality issues that I'm having, which I listened to the playback and it sounds like my instrument, but it sounds like a really tinny version of my instrument. It's really frustrating. I have used a better net connection. I have used different mics. I've used expensive mics, cheap mics, onboard mics, everything like that. And I I can't say that I get it. I don't get it. Anywho, um, oh, I guess it would have done that. Anywho, so yeah, I've tried different mic placement. I'm just standing on my head. I don't know how to get this to sound better, but I have contacted a member of the HAPS team, and he said to send him a recording of my instrument that is separate from the website. And I was thinking maybe it was even like the sound card on my on my. There were no updates, so what do you do? Let's see. Let me try and get a few other people in here. Okay. This one's probably a lot. But yeah, I mean, it's a matter of experimenting, process of elimination, doing a playback. Hello, Anne from Copenhagen. Thank you for coming by. I am trying to make that 250, and I'm at 215. So that helps. Shared to Twitter. Thank you. Hopefully, Anne's here and she shared in Copenhagen to Twitter that suddenly it goes from 215 to 250, and then yeah. Anyway. So crazy. Oh, Ann says good morning there, Brenda. Anyway, so yeah, I've been doing everything I can to get better sound, and I've heard other musicians on have used to with Highland bagpipes. So what it comes down to is small pipes about the volume of your TV, Highland pipes about the volume of a lawnmower, push lawnmower. Your regular at home four wheels, two-stroke lawnmower. So yeah, it's nuts, but two different volumes. So I mean, the other one, hey, that's great for going into a parade. This one's great for playing in home. I mean, you can even play this one in an apartment, and people won't go nuts, right? I mean, I've heard a lady with she said she had a cheap mic from China, and she had that thing sitting on her grand player piano, and she is just going to town on that thing, and it sounded like you were in the room, and it had a little bit of problem, but not much, just a little bit of problem, and I just don't understand where it's different for my instrument, but not for other people's instruments. Just don't get it. Anyway. So yeah, I should be getting to work on this a bit more with Pablo. I've communicated with him a bit, um, and I don't know. It's got me practically standing on my head. Um, it's driving me bonkers. Let me see. That's not what I was. And see, there's the other thing too. Is I am really starting to wonder that the reason why it is difficult to get 250. I mean, okay, I realize not everybody likes bagpipes, and there are some, weird people out there that don't like bagpipes of any kind. But, and it's not like I'm some sort of big star or something, but it shouldn't be this hard to get 250. And I'm feeling that quite possibly the sound quality issues that I'm having are part of where people are not quite so interested. So 226. Let's see. So I am trying to tag people using my laptop here, which I think is part of what's making this signal go nuts. I don't know. Anywho. And this is also telling me, I mean, I did a thing here a week or two ago where I got Ryan in here, and how much can you do? How much can you do without being rude on other people's broadcasts? That's what it comes down to. Anyway, let's see. Um, so yeah, you lost me. Don't tell me you lost me. I should still be connected here. This is hello here. This one. I hope you didn't lose me, because I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? Let's see. Hopefully you didn't lose me. Let me know. As far as I know, I'm still. Oh, I kind of see what's going on. I am back now. Okay, cool. Good to know. I would tag and bring other people in here if I knew that it wasn't going to really lag and screw things up, because that's already been enough of a challenge. So here seems like a reasonable question. If I was up against a bunch of people tonight, any ideas as to what might be a better broadcast time, or even better day, better broadcast time, whatever? Wait, let me go in Uke broadcast and ask if they can join for a bit. That would be fantastic, Anne. I would appreciate it. And Robert Donaldson is still on, but cutting in and folks in. Still cutting in and out. Yeah. So, what's his name doing? Can't remember his first name. The guy that played Scotty in Star Trek didn't play pipes, but they tried to make it look like he did on one of the films. But interestingly, he was a part of the June 6th, 1944 D-Day invasion, and he lost a couple of fingers during the D-Day invasion. And for the most part, they tried to keep that hidden within the TV show. Anyway, there's some pictures of him piping. As far as I know, he didn't pipe, but there are other people that, quite surprisingly, like Glenn Campbell, played pipes. I don't think this device is going to sit anywhere without falling right now. Yeah, no, that's not a good idea. Anyway, just trying to get my 250. I can just see what the struggle is going to be for the next 3 weeks. Oh, Lordy. Let's see. So anyway, if you guys are hearing me, if you have, like I said, if you have questions, Scott Heritage, whatever stuff, if I can help to answer it. And even then, I mean, my buddy Rob Donaldson, he's on. He's a member of the SAMs right along with myself. He's our regional commander. He's quite involved in the heritage, and if I can't answer a question, I'm sure he can. So anyway, go ahead and ask away. Oh, there you are. Probably tagging people that are already. We're doing our best. We're giving it all she's got, Captain. Let's see. Yeah. 234. Yep, 234. So yeah, like I said, Brenda, I invited you in. I'm not sure that that won't screw things up if you took up on the invite. Let's see. Still on. At the same, because the other side of it is there were a lot of people that were involved in that, first and foremost from my post, and following that there were people not from my post that got involved in it, and then there were not even Sam's members that got involved in it, and they understood what I was doing, they understood why I was doing it. It was a beautiful thing. And then after, I mean, basically right as the book is publishing, I befriend a piper locally here. One, but she was going and looking, and she ordered a copy. And then the book gets done, and she says, "Wow, this is really great. Let me tell everybody about it." I'm like, "That's cool." And she says, "Hey, so this is the Patriotic Piper Volume One." Let's see. Anne says, "I am off to work. Will you will get it soon, I'm sure." Take care, Anne. Thank you for coming. Thank you for helping with that count. And anyway, so Shannon turns around and says, "This is the Patriotic Piper Volume One. It says so on the cover. When's Volume Two coming out?" And I said, "Well, I'm kind of already working on it." She says, "How can I help?" I'm like, wow, that is really neat. So she's, I turned around and I said that device. Aha, maybe that helps to stabilize the signal too by stabilizing the device, not moving it around. Anyway, let's see. So, about to head to bed. Anyway, so yeah, that book's done. So I'm also working on, because that book has 15 Scottish and Irish recipes, and I realized I could take those recipes with their food trivia and add more recipes to it and publish that just as a book of recipes that are, other Scott Irish recipes. Books. Uh, that's funny. Um, Hold on a second here. Where recipe book? This is funny. Ding. Um, I'm still on. Need 8 more. Anyway, so yeah, I'm just rolling with those projects, and the funny thing with books is I believe 247. I believe with books that, if you want, you can crank those puppies out, but I rather produce a book that I believe in. I rather produce a book that I know has heart behind it. And I don't mean the band. Hello from Toronto, Christina and Martin. Thank you for your quick swing drop by. I know it's really late. I'm not assuming that you're sticking around, or maybe you are. I don't know. Um, anyway, apparently I've gone up against a bunch of other people broadcasting on HAPS tonight and had a real tough time. Let's see, just popping, went straight from broadcast. Yeah, okay, so Christina and Martin, I'm going to double check your profile tomorrow because it's a bummer that the story disappeared, but it sounds like you're looking to broadcast some of the story tomorrow, so I need to find out about that. And only here for a few minutes. That is a-okay, because I also just made found that if I was holding my phone, it was moving around too much for the lack of signal. Um, anyway, yep. No, I'm still here. I haven't gone anywhere. Um, I'm here. Doink doink doink. Boop. Even quite as well when I was holding my phone, so I set it on top of my printer. So I'm here. I just can't set it anywhere. Got to do the whole story again tomorrow. Got to succeed. No, I'm sure you will. I'm sure you will. For those of you that are hearing me talk about that, so Christina and Martin, they are friends of mine. They live in Toronto, and yeah, I know. All you can see is the wall. it's This is my phone, and it's facing straight up. If I don't move my phone around, I hold the signal better, and then I get 254 viewers. So yay. Anyway, they are professionals within the entertainment industry, and what they've done is, for anybody that is sponsoring their page on HAPS, which is look up Car Hunger, CARRHUNGER. They are writing people that sponsor their page into their own Lord of the Rings story. So anyway, got you on YouTube too. Thank you, Robert. That should add at least a couple of more. But my numbers are good now. I'd like to get some water. I'd like to stop. I'd like to watch a DVD. my own self on my different YouTube, Facebook, whatnot logins with one of my broadcasts, the numbers didn't go up. And I think it's because Haps recognized my logins. So I needed like different logins. And I even tried it because I have more than two Twitter logins. And I switched to my Would-Be Island Baking Company login. Number didn't go up. So anyway, let's see. Yeah. Okay, so we're talking about slipping on ice and concussions and, happy, friendly stuff like that. So, anyway, um, uh, yeah, yeah, I'm hoping that sometimes it's not always so great. This last car accident that I had, it what I once again happily help with that. It's just between living in Canada, where you were in Vancouver, BC, and then now in Toronto. It's kind of hard to help you guys. Anyway, yeah. Well, with you guys talking, I don't want to end this Bryce, or if that was Robert going over to YouTube, that's cool. Um, oh, looks like the screen is locked up again. Um, Anywho, Chris and Martin Haftem with two M's have a start tomorrow. So, Brenda, uh, let me see something real quick because you said the other WI baking code WIBAKI. My Would-Be Island Baking Company one a bit more. Boink. So if you message me there, that will be all the better. And I'm assuming you can hear this, but I will me here. Okay. Yeah. I appreciate. So yeah, I need to wrap this up too. But hey, got 261 the Calvary inviting and all of that's good stuff. So and then I can go and gather up everything else downstairs. Yeah, okay. So I'm seeing that Brenda got that, and I'm seeing that there's 261. So supporting the show. Thank you for being here next week. So be ready 7 p. And thank you for joining the show. Thank you for spam. I might change it. I might see about changing it to like 6 p.m. or something. See if that helps. So we will see. Anyway, do take care of yourselves, take care of everybody else you know, and take care of the people that you don't know when you go out in public. Let's make things just as friendly, loving, and gentle as possible stressful, stupid, garbage stuff that's going on. It's my belief that giving that sort of support to each other is what will get us through this. So anyway, all of that